So you know you need a lead magnet in order to build your email list, but you don't want to take the time to create the email because you're afraid it's hard. It's going to take a lot of time. You may not even know what to create. Well, no worries. I'm here to help with that because in this video today, I'm going to show you how you can create a beautiful and effective lead magnet in Canva in less than 10 minutes. So come on, let's get started. All right, what we're going to create today, the type of lead magnet we're going to create is a checklist. Checklists make great lead magnets, and that is because there's something that's really quick, can give a quick win, be very helpful though in helping someone to be organized and make sure they're on track. So gone are the days of using 50-page ebooks for lead magnets because, hello, nobody wants to read 50 pages in order to get their answer, right? Unless they're, more invested, whatever. But when you're using a lead magnet, which is a freebie, something that you give away for free, and if you want more information about what exactly a lead magnet is, then you can watch the video that I've posted above all about what is a lead magnet, where I show you different examples of ones that I use personally in my business to help me to become a best-selling Amazon author and for my products to be bestsellers and things like that. So checklist can be used in all kinds of niches, and no matter what you're in, you can come up with a checklist. And what I'm going to be using here is these templates that I have created to make it quick and easy for you to create your lead magnet. And you can check in the description below for a link to get these templates. I've got a cover page here first. So your lead magnet title is going to go here. And then here's the actual checklist. And I've got 3 different versions here, different styles that we can do. So I'm gonna just go back to this first one here, and I've made this is a checklist that you can use anytime that you're putting out promotional images on the web. This is a make it pretty checklist, and the pretty doesn't just mean that it's gorgeous or beautiful to look at, but that actually is an acronym which stands for powerful, readable, effective, tailor-made, tantalizing, and yummy. So I'm going to show you how you can customize this to your own niche with your own branding and colors and all of that. I've got 2 different versions. This one here has these little boxes, and then the text boxes are separately. And because I made this a while back before Canva came out with tables, and since tables, I made a new version here that has tables. So this whole thing, and it just makes it easier to line up your text. So I'm going to use that because we're going for quick and easy, right? And so let's say we're going to make a checklist for how to have a good morning. So let's just call this a good morning checklist. So this can actually be used in any niche that you're in, and you can tailor make it for your audience. So if you're in the health niche, you can talk more about the health type things. If you're in the self-care niche, or like mindfulness, or ADHD, you can put different things in there that type of person would need in order to have a good morning. So for this, I'm just going to do kind of a general good morning. And so the first thing that I have discovered in order to have a good morning is to start the night before. So it's to go to bed on time the night before. Now, all of these that I'm planning for this are going to be shorter than what I've got here, because what is here is requiring 2 lines. And I think all of my items on the checklist for this are going to be pretty short. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight this text, and let's change the size. Let's go ahead and make it bigger. That's 20. So let's see. I think that's going to be maybe one of my longest ones. So let's see if that'll work. Okay. And for my second item, we're going to start with gratitude. So my next one is, let's say, hydrate. You always need to hydrate first thing in the morning. And then Let's move your body. And what else would you need to have a good morning? I like to pray or meditate. And then the final one that we're going to have here is to dress for success. Now, what I can do to change all of these to the font there is to click on this one and then hit Shift and click here. And since this is a table, it's going to select all of those in between. And then I can go up here and, yeah, 20. They're all going to work with 20. And there we have it. How quick was that? Now let's go move on to branding and adding your colors, your branding, your fonts to this. Let's start with this font here. So let's say that your brand is a more elegant lifestyle brand. So here we want something that's pretty bold and is going to make a nice header. So I'm going to click here and then I'm going to go to elegant because we said our brand is elegant. Click on elegant and let's see. Most of these are not a script font and I'm wanting a script font for that. So I'm going to click on calligraphy. Let's see. We don't want something this formal. How about Malibu? Let's try that. Ooh, I like that one. Yes, very good. Now let's change this font and let's look under elegant. So we got this one here or this one. I like both of those. Let's try here and see how they look, not in all caps. So there's that one or that one. I like both of those. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with this one. Since this is a table, again, you can do it like this. Click all here and then the fonts, we want them all to be this. So that's why I love using the tables with this because it makes it so quick and easy. And then we want to change this down here. And of course you want to change this to your own name and website here. So let's say Jennifer Smith and your website is jennifersmith.com. And again, you want to change that font to this one is what we used. All right. So isn't that looking so much differently now? Now we can go to the colors and I'm not going to change these colors yet because I'm going to use those depending on what colors are in the background. This is just a photo here. You can see that it is just this beautiful photo with flowers. And if that matches your brand, then go for it. You can go ahead and use that photo. Everything in this template here can be used commercially. So you can use all of these items here, the photos and the backgrounds and everything for your own lead magnet. But I want to show you how quick and easy it is to change this out. So we are doing a morning checklist. So I want something, let's just type in morning and see what we get. And I want photos. So let's see. And then also, since we've got this vertical document here, I'm going to click on these little filter icon here, and then I'm going to select vertical. So that's only showing me vertical images. And if you're on the free plan, you can see there are quite a few. Some of them, if they have this little crown, that means pro, and you're going to have to pay for them. So here's one that now it looks pretty here because there's these flowers, but we put it in there, you know, we can't see any of those flowers. So that one's not going to do. So we want to look for something that's going to be pretty around the edges. So let's look for some other photos that might work. Here's one that's got some pretty flowers. Maybe that could work. If you double click on here, you can, if the photo is larger than the document, you can move it around a little bit to see if that helps any. So that one's a maybe, but let's say that your brand is not pink, it's just very minimalistic or maybe earth tone colors. We could go with something like that. That's not really looking very pretty. How about this one? That one looks pretty. Or maybe we could do a search for sunrise instead of just morning. I wanted to see what popped up with morning though, but I'm not seeing anything else there that I like. So let's do sunrise. And again, we want photos. And again, I want vertical, although if we don't see any vertical, I think we could make a sunrise horizontal photo work. Remember, we want ones that are going to look pretty around the edges, so I'm looking for one with lots of color. That one doesn't really look like a sunset. It's pretty, but you can't even see the sunset part of it. Let's scroll back up and see what else. Oh, how about this one? Oh, I like that. That has lots of color around it. You can see that it's a beach and that this is sky, so it's sunrise. Again, what if you're like, but pink is not in my brand colors. So let me show you what you can do. You go to here to edit image and then go through these filters and see if one of these is going to change it to like this one. So there you go. Now it's not pink, it's more peach and orangey. Or here's one that's even more so. So you can try out those filters and see if you get one that is more in line with your branding. I personally like this one. It makes the pinks really bright. But again, if we're not going with the pink, let's find one that is going to be very tranquil but beautiful. Okay, let's go back over here to, which one was it? Bali. I like the Bali, so let's go with that one. And then you can also change the intensity here. So this is without the filter, and then it's adding the filter more and more and more and more. More and more and more. You can see how that works. So let's say that we liked this one, but we didn't want it to be quite so much orange added. We can just back it off a little bit. In fact, I like that one right there. Okay, so now let's go and change out these colors here. And what you can do, if your brand is really not very colorful, is you can just go in here and let's just change them all to white. And there you have it. And they're already set to have just a light gray border around all of them. You can change those if you'd like. And this is white, but it's got the transparency is on it, so we can actually back that off some. And like that. And then maybe you want to make these not a white, but more of an off-white, since everything else is more of that muted color, and that's white is not on brand for you. So again, since this is a table, you can click on the first box here and then hold down Shift and click on the next box and then go down to the bottom and click here, and that's going to select everything in the table. And then we can go up here and change the color That's going to be too bright. So let's just go up here and choose one. And let's use the dropper right here and choose, we want this real light here. And I want it to be lighter still than that. So I'm just going to go over here and move it. Move it like that. And that looks pretty close. All right, there you have it. And I'm going to move this down just a smidge so that they are not touching. So there you have it. We have created a beautiful lead magnet in less than 10 minutes. Now, if you do want to change the colors of these boxes here, I want to go ahead and show you how to do that. If you want them each to be a different color, you just click on each one and it selects it, and then you can go to the color here and you can choose a color. Click on the next one. Next one. And I would choose some colors like from the photo. Like that. Maybe this 10. And one more. This one let's change because that one's not really matching there. So let's try. There we go. So now you have an on-brand lead magnet with beautiful colors and very beautiful, and hopefully this will be attractive to your ideal audience. So let's see how different this looks from where we started. This is what we started with, and then this is what we have. So that is the beauty of templates, is that you can easily customize them and make them look so very different. They almost don't even look like the same document. So again, I'm going to put the link in the description for the templates if you want to grab those, and I'll show you what else is included in this particular template. Like I said, there's several different styles or backgrounds. This one is like got some elements that can be colored. So you've got your checklist there that is great for if you have the type of audience who likes to doodle or who likes to color. That will be great. And then here's another one that is just scenic, and it's got the square background, where this one up here we have the kind of a hexagon shape there with the corners and the checklist there. And then also included with this template is editable quote coloring pages. So if your audience would enjoy coloring pages make an excellent lead magnet because they're just so fun. If you're somebody who loves coloring, you just want to get all the coloring pages that you can. So this template here makes it really easy to just change out the quote here. Here's another one. You can change out the quote. You can change out these flowers to something else. And I'll do another video actually where I'm showing how to customize the coloring pages in Canva. But for now, I just wanted to show you that this is also included in this template pack. If you want to learn more about email marketing, be sure and check out my playlist on email marketing, which includes lead magnets and how to make your emails pretty so that you get more reads and sales and all the things email marketing. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And I would love to see the lead magnets that you create. So you can tag me in the comments below. You can email me. You can tag me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm at JoDitt is my handle on both of those, and would love to connect with you. And so let's get out there and brighten this world with the skills and the talents God has given us, with the offers that we have that will be a blessing to people. So I want to encourage you to let your light shine, and hopefully this will help you do that.